right now. Joining me on phone is CS for Education, Professor George Magoha. Thank you so much for making time for us, Professor. What is your reaction to this information that's coming through to our newsrooms right now?
Well, you know that as a human being and as a parent, the loss of a child is very painful indeed. I was informed of this very, very tragic incident at about 5:30. And that is a school. The Kakamega Primary School is a school that I'm very familiar with. So first of all, my condolences to all the relatives and parents of the people who have lost their lives, unfortunately. Secondly, when I was there about 2 months ago in that school, the children came down in a very orderly manner. It's one of the best schools with over 3,000 candidates. And, so there must be a reason why there was that stampede. And as I speak to you now, it's precisely what we want to find out. I have dispatched the PS Belio Kipsang to be in Kakamega first thing in the morning tomorrow. I've also been engaged with the county commissioner there and the regional commissioner there to find out what led to the stampede. Was there a teacher in the class, or were the children alone on their own, or was somebody urging them to run? But of the children that were admitted to hospital, I've been reliably informed that 37 of them have been treated and discharged. 2 of them are in ICU, and the others are on admission. Also, we have lost 14 of them. My prayer at this time as a doctor is that God should touch the ones that are in ICU so that we don't lose them also. And basically, God to allow us to find time to find out the root cause of this problem. I think that is all that I can say for now. It's very regrettable indeed. And like I said before, one life is a life too many. Is there anything else?
Professor, just one moment. What is your message to the parents who are sort of scared to take their children to school tomorrow?
Like I said, we are all human beings. I have been to that school.
Yeah.
I have seen the orderliness in that school.
Yeah.
I believe that the parents should take their children to school as the investigation goes on, unless the interagency officers there say they should not go to school. There's absolutely no reason for not going to school. And like I said, it is the best performing school in the region. And the truth will be found and action will be taken. If a teacher was not in class, that will be dealt with. Because what I saw there, and I can repeat this, that the children used to come out in an orderly manner, floor by floor, class by class. I saw that with my own eyes when I was there. So what happened today? And we need to get answers. But as we wait for those answers, I think there's a very competent principal there, a very competent head teacher there.
Yeah.
There is absolutely no need for parents to fear taking their children back to school.
But Professor, would it be prudent to close the school for now because it's essentially a crime scene as we speak?
Well, like I said, I am in charge of the education sector.
Yeah.
And that section you are talking about belongs to somebody else. So you people were a little bit in a hurry to call me.
Okay.
Because if you had been fair, you would have allowed for a little bit of time for us to see the unfolding until morning.
All right.
Yes.
It's absolutely understandable, Professor George Magoha there. Thank you for making time for us this evening. It's absolutely true. We're still trying to piece together what exactly happened. So is the CS as well. But it says so far that the Belio Kipsang, who's the Principal Secretary for Education, has been instructed to go there first thing in the morning. He says he was there earlier on in the school. Is one of the best performing schools according to what he saw there. So there's absolutely no reason as to why this should have happened. Getting to the bottom of this stampede is still something they're still trying to piece together with the authorities as well. He says for now, parents should take their children to school tomorrow as usual, unless instructed otherwise, as the investigative agencies still try to piece this issue together. What we know is that 14 pupils have lost their lives. 2 are still in ICU. Professor George Magoha says 37 were treated and discharged. And of course, the parents who were there earlier on were pleading for blood donations to sort of rescue the situation. There's still a lot happening coming through to our newsrooms at the same time. As soon as we have some verified information, we'll bring it back to you as well. And also cross over to Laura Otieno, who is keeping an eye on the developing situation there in Kakamega as we